Break down just ownership in the business of when you create a damn hit and that thing gets sampled over and over again. What does that do for you? And then also for those that don't understand the importance of handling their business up front.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very important that you listen. It's the music business, so you do the music, but you must do the business. And I think doing the business covers you. You know what I mean? You got to cover yourself. As a CEO, CYOA, cover your own ass. You know what I mean? So you make sure you do that by the paperwork. You always got to leave a paper trail. So you do that right paper trail, and that happens. And it's like if you really are in the game and you starting a genre or taking a chance with your production or your music, making something that's different enough to stand out at a time, you may not get the praise from it at that moment.
Yeah.
But then later on, 15 years later, you have people sampling things that you started.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And that, like, I see a lot of artists like that. Skinny Pimp is like that in Memphis.
He goes
crazy on Spotify. Because he gets sampled so much. He may not be listed when they talk about some of the ghosts of Memphis, but that's what I mean by underrated and overhated. For whatever reason, they may hate that man or underrate that man, but that man is one of the individuals that are sampled the most from Memphis to this day. You know what I mean? Him, Tommy Wright, these guys, Tommy Wright, I was working that situation. I was working a publishing deal for him when he was trying to get his deal, when he got that publishing on the first song on the Beyonce album. You know what I mean? That was a sample from Memphis. Memphis gets sampled so much, and these artists who maybe you may not have, we know have heard of, but the masses may not have heard of. But these people are the people that A$AP Rocky and all these other guys that are sampling right now. Beyonce are sampling Memphis music, so our music is valuable. And that's just me even as an artist fall into that lane. Okay, you may have an album like Due Season was a classic, but it continues to be sampled again to this day. So going back to your question is like, yes, those samples and clearing those samples and being able to make money and being able to continue to receive publishing. Publishing is the thing, is your 401k, and we continue to be able to receive it based on, the records that are sampled in your works. So if you're doing great work, even if you don't be, held, even if you're not celebrated from it today, you know what I mean? That work, even if you influence a span of people, you know what I mean? Guess what, man? It's gonna keep going.
Come on.
You know what I mean? And then with your streaming, man, you're gonna find yourself in a way to be able to really make a lot more money, you know what I mean, for yourself.
Being able to live long enough to enjoy the fruits of your label, because Skinny Pimp could have easily not been here to see his stuff going crazy on Spotify and TikTok.
Exactly.
How
We're
do
gonna
you
become
feel
retro.
about that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of artists are not even being able to make it to the point to receive their roses. So it's like, okay, the industry might have never gave Skinny Pimp his roses.
Yeah.
But when he see that damn check coming in and them numbers going up into the millions, the world is giving him his roses now. So who gives a damn about what somebody in the office or sitting in the studio think?
Exactly. You know what I mean? And those are individuals that kind of fall in my lane of artistry, or when it comes to music. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's about being the most profitable. I think it's about being able to, I don't want dead roses. You know what I'm saying? You can keep the dead roses. Roses, as soon as you cut them from whatever you cut them from, they look pretty, but they dying. Because anything that's not growing is dying.
Come on now.
So the minute that you cut that rose from the vine, it's dying. I don't want the roses. The money and the increase to be able to pay for it and break generational curses with these samples of these verses, that to me is more. But just to be able to talk about that, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you don't toot your own horn, there's no music. So I think that it's just dope to be able to see Memphis at a place right now where even the OGs, the youngins, the dancers, the jookers, just the actors, it's just so much Memphis that is out there right now, and I love it.